Hey, thanks for tuning in to the Crush It Trading Recap Show for Thursday, November 21st, 2024. Crushed it today with $2,559. Now, I got to tell you, I was up a little over $4,000, and I hung on to my trailers just a little bit too long and gave back about $1,500. We're going to get into those trades here in just a second. Also, we had lots of trades set up in the Crush It zone, and we're going to get into those also. But do me a favor and click the like button. If you haven't subscribed right now, would be the perfect time to subscribe, and you too can come and learn the Crush It trading strategy. And just one more quick thing. If you want to learn the Crush It trading strategy, come trade with us live Monday through Friday from 9:30 to close. You're going to get a lot out of being in the room. You're going to learn the Crush It trading strategy. It's only $79 per month for life. This promotion goes to the end of the year. It's never going to happen again. So it's normally $229 per month. But right now, just $79 per month for life. So check it out. Check out the links below. All right, the trade of the day was, there it is, NVIDIA, $2,559. Once again, just taking it kind of easy today. I wasn't trying to push any trades, but I did end up chasing a little bit, and I'll talk about that here. I was looking at NVIDIA, and one of the things I like is I call this an injection candle on the 5. So you got this really tall wick. The body of the candle's inside the Bollinger Bands. I don't really have a level there marked out, but that is a big injection candle, which really means that we're probably going to see a move to the downside. So I was watching that, and I wanted to get confirmation. I was waiting for that 5-minute candle to close, and then look for confirmation of the downside, which I ended up getting here when price got below VWAP. Once again, I wanted to get below the previous all-time highs because NVIDIA has been playing off the all-time highs quite a bit here. And you can see we did have a move to the upside here. But once again, I was looking for the bigger move to the downside. And so I wanted to make sure we got price below that previous all-time high. And we did. And I got in right here, and I rode that all the way down into the Crush It zone. And then we went up a little bit here up to the 20-day, just past the 20-day. And then we brought that all the way back down to the other side of the Crush It zone. Which this is the Crush It zone right in here, this dark orange and light orange, which you can't see because I have a 1-hour level in here. But normally, when you're in a continuation strategy, you can always expect a high probability of getting down to the Crush It zone. So that's why my target was down here. And once we got down to the far side of the Crush It zone, I took another scale there. Now, I was hanging on to some trailers because I had a feeling we might get down a little further. But I overlooked something because I was so focused on this stock moving to the downside, I totally missed out on the convergence right here. So we had some nice convergence deep into the buy zone at the Crush It zone. So another strategy we teach right here is the Crush It zone strategy, and we had a really nice move to the upside. At that point, I realized that, you know what, it doesn't make sense to hang on to these anymore. It ended up costing me about $1,500, so kind of a bad move on my part. So like I was telling you before, I did a little bit of chasing on NVIDIA. You can see price moved above the 9-day here. I decided to get some calls. I did not scale out. I got down to the Crush It zone again, and I ended up selling those at a little bit of a loss. I didn't buy a lot. I think it was like 5 or 10 contracts. I don't remember, but that was my trade on NVIDIA. Now let's check out the watch list. We had quite a bit of Crush It zone setups take place today. We had one here on AMD. This one took place at about 10:10. Now, these are a little bit difficult to see. So check us out in the morning, every morning at 8:30 New York time. I go through all of these tickers, and we talk about all the setups, and I'll show you where your entries and where your exits would be, okay? You should be able to get a better view, and I can explain a little bit better, and that will be live so you can ask questions. So anyways, we do see the Crush It zone trade there on AMD. We did get another one here at 11:25. So, I didn't mark them all out. They were all over the place. We had another Crush It zone right here. So you technically had 3 trades on AMD today. You had one on Amazon here at the Crush It zone, move to the upside. We did have one here also. I didn't mark it out. Another one here at 14:10. If you like to trade all day, I'm telling you, this strategy right here is for you because you can just trade all day long and keep trading the Crush It zone. So anyways, here on Meta, another Crush It zone trade right here, moved to the 0.618, just below VWAP. We did get another trade, and we did get another trade here on Meta up here. You would have had another one there. So like I was saying, there's a lot of Crush It zone setups taking place here, almost too many to count. You could have just focused in on just either AMD, Tesla, or NVIDIA, or just one of these stocks, and you'd have done really, really well. Here it is again here on Apple. You can see at the crush it zone, another one at the crush it zone. This one here was a 4.31 risk reward ratio. Really nice trade there on Apple. I think some people are calling this one out in the room. We had a Tesla at the crush it zone 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and then again towards the close we had a 4th and a 5th, or just a 4th one. Well, actually there was a 5th one too here. Yeah, so there was more on Tesla, and then here's Nvidia. This is the one I took, continuation of the downside, and then we had the crush it zone move to the upside. You had another move to the upside. You could have kept these and added to your position. We talk about management style and different ways to manage these trades, depending on what your comfort zone is. So if you want to learn the crush it trade strategy, you need to check us out, especially if you're a first-time trader or you're learning how to trade. I highly recommend starting out with crush it trading. You're going to learn a lot of good habits. There's a lot of bad habits out there, and they just keep reteaching these bad habits over and over and over again. We're over $1 million for the year. And like I said, if you want to learn a really good strategy that pays well, check us out. Check out the link below. It's only $79 per month. All right. I promise you, we're not going to let you down. All right. Take care. Have a good night. And we'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning.